doing if you can. The chosen would like to string a harp of her own.
What, by the Morden Summons Curlies, went on down there?
Our harpers turn out to be shapeshifter assassins.
Of course they bloody did. Clear out then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel watch squeals by.
That's it. No more questions asked.
I've had enough dealings with harpers to know I don't want the answers. Go on now.
Who are you?
Sounds like you've left some buddies to bury. Plus side, Enthal pays overtime.
Oh, so you're like his bodyguards or something. Interesting.
No screw too loose, no door too unhinged. My tools can fix anything.
See what's up here real quick.
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return.
Person, I'm guessing sells potions.
Now here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no?
I thought you were burning Roth shit.
Aren't they just? You clearly have excellent taste. What can I do for you, sir?
Quite the establishment you have here.
I must say I'm rather proud of it. The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides.
What do you have, or what have you got in stock?
Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm?
Okay. Nice potions. Sure, let's buy some of that. Sure, let's buy some more of that. What's this one?
Be sure to savor each purchase.
Let's give to Lisa. Let's throw one of these.
Dinner with my parents, remember?
Yeah.
There we go. There's something in this room.
Bet I can crack that open.
What do we got in here? Grab some of that. Grab some of this. Else. Okay.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
It was, but good armor is hard to find. Maybe I could wear it to dinner with your folks.
You are not wearing armor. No screw too loose. No.
Okay.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good.
You seem to have experience with doppelgangers.
This all begins to ring a little too familiar for my liking. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that.
So what happened at the harbor safe house?
Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach, separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves.
Who is this Rashomar you had your harbor searching for?
A shame of mine. Redoubled because I did not tell you everything sooner. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
What is Baldurian alive doesn't know the name.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
I suspect there's more to the story than that.
There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
And you made the right choice. Don't second guess yourself.
The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either.
Let's find him.
As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
Okay. Oh, it's my statue. True hero of Baldur's Gate.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
I'll do this one.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
Seems Grand Duke Stallman's been murdered. Did you know her at all?
I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Since there's something more into this story.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say.
Natives who could be behind the killings.
I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Okay. Oh, this, yeah. Let's talk to them.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Oh. If the child's desperate enough to seek safety in our company, who are we to turn her away?
Of course you can stay, Anna. Pick a spot and settle in.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
No problem. Oh yeah, where's that one little girl? It's Bella. Or is it? What's her name? Arabella. Yeah, chicken Arabella. Where are you at? It's Aloe Bear. Let's see her. Where is she? Wouldn't she be with like withers or something? Or no? Somewhere in here. Where are you at? Maybe she's in here. Let's see her. Unless she's in this.
Seems simple enough.
No? I should probably heal her up too. Oh, there we go. Get on there. There we go. Nice full. Alright, I guess I'll just leave camp.
He has the most fabulous scent.
That watcher sent him flying. This armor was... Did you see how far that watcher threw me? What did it feel like?
The armor was a Baldur.
It was. In a word, it's hard to fly. You madman.
Almost painfully so.
How else was I supposed to...
If you are in need of some pleasurable assistance, might I direct you to Shares's Caress? I only deal with referrals.
Okay. Let's fast travel. Oops.
You are safe, my love. I'm here.
All I want is a clean, warm room. Is that too much to ask for?
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
Okay, whatever.
Fascinating.
Leading right into that cave.
I've already gone here before.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
Oh, I guess it did. Bench Iron Hands. Speak to Walbrand. Discover the Dean Gnome's hideout. Let's get a save in.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
Oh, what do you got here?
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work.
Did anything straight?
Only if you're quick.
Flash blinder.
Now let me get back to it.
Room power. Oh. Boom.
Ah, there you are. Good. We need to strategize. Wulbrin is planning something. Lots of moving parts. I'm still trying to suss the details myself.
Any luck?
Some. But what he has planned is unthinkable. Maybe you can help him see sense. Someone has to.
What are you planning?
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope.
This is your Gortash is a dead man. I have my reasons of my own for taking him down.
As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
Personally, I put a lot of the blame on Gortash.
A tyrant's nothing without lackeys. And the Gondians are the perfect lackeys. Dangerously intelligent, pathetically submissive. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while the city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
What was the plan?
Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbren, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking.
God. Maybe the Gondians are victims, not oppressors.
The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
I mean, kinda, maybe they'll see reason. Gortash is the enemy, not the Gondians. I'll find another way.
There is no other way. But I believe in second chances. When you come crawling back here, and you will, we can talk.
Okay. Figure out how to disable this steel watch. Rick pleaded with us not to use the bomb, saying it will kill the Gondians and the steel watch finder. He wants us to find a peaceful solution.
Locked. But there's no keyhole. Must be a switch or something nearby.
Is there a switch?
The city's stone
Oh, that.
hurts.
Boys ready?
Oh, so he was helping them.
What do you want now?
I don't know why you're harboring Iron Hand gnomes in your cellar.
Been poking around downstairs, have you? Well, I've got nothing to hide. Those gnomes are victims. They've spent years in exile, no forge to call their own, all because of some ancient bloody grudge. The Gondians think they're the only ones fit to swing a hammer round here. They're wrong. One day they'll learn that the hard way. Until that happens, I'll give those Iron Hands a roof over their heads. Nothing wrong with it. Now clear off. You want anything else? Go to the shop. I've got work to do.
Okay. Check the map. Something over this way that I couldn't get over to. Go over that way.
Do I have to spell it out? Your own business. Mind it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I think he can look out for himself once he's healed. Then I guess he better get well. And soon.
I wonder how she did it. I mean,
Again. Garen, you know the room. We cook, your wife cleans.
Are we down there?
When Alfira sang us that song, I think of it every day.
Is there a path over this? Oh, man, let's
If
go.
won't get us fed and watered.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Cosmotuis in lingua morta.
Find out what happened here.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Oh, leader. Gertrude.
How did he die?
Vampire. Cazador. Couldn't stop him.
Why would Kezar attack you?
Reclaimed his property. Astarion.
What does Cazador need Astarion for?
Dark magic. Terrible ritual.
Where can I find Cazador?
Lower city. Mansion. Near park.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Of course.
No one's stopped me yet. On my way.
I wonder if this is the way to go.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Leads to a well, so I don't think it is.
I applaud your taste.
Innocuous.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Brothers died on the road. Man tried to buy.
What happened to you?
Pushed. Felt bones break. Darkness.
What's the last thing you remember?
Man. Buying heirlooms. Vulture. Challenged him.
Do you have any next of kin?
None.
Who are you?
Garrett.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Okay.
No time to rest. If not over, then through.
Journal. Yeah, I'm not sure what is over here. You just can't go over there? I don't know. Buttons? No.
Something's on my mind.
It's a journalist. I haven't talked to you yet.
Our readers will be outraged. Ah, are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today?
Hold on a sec. Who are you?
I'm Lens, roving reporter for the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. My editor sent me to cover the drama out here at the gate. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic Steel Watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not.
And what do you think the truth is?
That the refugees here are desperate, hungry, scared people. They're no mob. They just want to be safe. I've heard the rumours. Absolutists marching from Moonrise Towers. Whole towns felled by strange curses. It's no wonder they ran. Of course, I can't write any of that. My editor only releases stories his friend Lord Gortash approves of, and he's very selective.
I'd love to speak with your editor, or I can find him.
At the Gazette's print house, though it's in the lower city, so you'll need to get past the gates first. Come to think of it, you remind me of someone he was writing a piece about. You, might want to speak to him about that. Set the record straight before the ink is dry, so to speak. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some edits to make. This is front-page material.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
You are safe, my love.
Wetting your whistle. Dancing.
I sense some hesitation.
Just unpleasant to need something like for the Steel Watch Foundry. As if any of us imagine seeing your watch of power.
Make a save it. Keeper of the gate.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
You just have been invited to ordination.
Well, be. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates! Special permission!
Yeah, listen to me, lady.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
The city will never be yours.
It already is. Granted, there are a few formalities to complete, but, well, why don't you come and see? Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
No invitation from Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
What are they waiting for?
My friend means to say is that the witness must have...
No time to talk. I have clients to brief, and they're as sharp as spoons.
I ain't saying nothing to nobody until I've had my trial.
Okay.
It's a waiting that's hard. If we could just talk to one of the fists, it would be as clear as day that we're not criminals.
Is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
Lord Gortash. This is where Lord Gortash.
Can't really glaze that pizza. He wasn't even hurt.
My friend means to say is that...
Here we go.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Zora. Oh.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worms Rock,
ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear, perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Liberated them from one hell only to trap them in another.
Master Porter, I've taken the liberty of... Oh, you are not the master. Just as well.
Please make your way to the audience.
The secret entrance? Could be. Bunch of bodyguards. Yeah.
Gortash has Ravengard on his side. That should tell you something. What? Every juice just the same as the last. Sticking up.
Bruff's babbling, no time to talk.
Alright.
Lord Gortash is expected.
Older, my friend.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
What? Oh, what are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others.
If you want me to tell them what you're trying to steal their belongings. A two, really? Wow. Alright, just persuasion. Wow, what are you doing? Oh, we still
I'm no thief. I was going to pay it back. Eventually. I needed the gold.
Need it for what?
I'm getting out of here. Taking a ferry down the coast to get me home. Those bloody crooks at the docks are charging triple, though. Danger money. It's a joke.
What's got them so spooked?
You haven't heard? An army is coming. They're saying it's unstoppable. My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this.
Will this get you home?
Really? You'll just give it to me? Look. Hidden up on the roof, you'll find all the stuff I stole. You can have it. Thank you. I'll never forget this. Never.
Thanks.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Let's see what they got in here. Notes. So, from your comments, are you? Shame on you that if the fish can't trust you, you stand no chance against our enemies. This. What?
All this waiting around. I'll take it. Bloody army coming.
Interesting.
I should never have left Cloakwood.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. What the Jews?
Why'd I sign up for this poxy job?
Did I steal his key?
All this waiting around.
No, trading today, I'm afraid.
Bash key. Where you at? Oh, already on. Rain Ash.
How can they sleep when there's a bloody
Or
army
Rain Ash
coming?
or something. Chest here.
I should never have left Cloakwood.
These boots have seen everything.
I sign up for
Another step
this
forward.
job.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
You'll always have a warm welcome in Cloakwood, stranger. I promise.
You're the one I already talked to.
All this waiting around.